Not a day goes by without security or resilience being mentioned in the news. And after the events of yesterday, that is certainly going to be the case for many months to come. Notwithstanding the threat from terrorism, we are constantly under attack from hackers and cyber criminals who threaten our infrastructure, our business, and our personal security. At the strategic level, I think it's safe to say that both Brexit and Donald Trump were strategic surprises that nobody quite expected. North Korea and Iran are proliferating weapons of mass destruction, and just as the UK is withdrawing its last troops from West Germany, as it used to be when I was there, we're sending a battle group out to Estonia as a trigger and a gesture to Vladimir Putin's build-up of forces from his western military district on the borders of the Baltic states. And I think we forget how seriously people who live in that region take that threat. Sweden has just reintroduced conscription for all of its male populations. That is how seriously they believe the Russian threat is in that part of the world. Yesterday demonstrated that those who wish to attack our democracy and our way of life are having to resort to pretty low-tech, lone wolf-style operations. And that's because of improved sensor technology and outstanding security services that we enjoy. Getting hold of explosives and weapons in Britain today is a very difficult task. I'm sure that hostile vehicle mitigation will now come to the fore, and so will counter-drone technology, as ISIS recently demonstrated the use of a weaponized fixed-wing drone device in Iraq. These two areas, to me, illustrate the sheer breadth and depth of the security industry of the UK, an industry at which we excel, and one which I personally formed a great respect and admiration for when I ran the National Security Inspectorate. I once remember talking to a managing director who said, "Jeff, being audited by one of your inspectors is like wrestling with a pig." He said, "It's only after 2 hours you realise the pig is really enjoying himself." It is for that industry, for its growth, its development, and its opportunities that we have designed and built Security Expert Online at the right time, in the right market, and using the right medium of video technology. That's what we're going to cover in the next 45 minutes or so. And then we'll take any questions that you may have. So, we spent many hours, all of us, with sore feet at trade shows. We've been disappointed by the poor response to conventionally published articles and advertisements in magazines. We're all keen to highlight our new products and our services to the market. SEOL believes that video is the way to achieve better impact, better visibility, and that using the power of the global web to reach out to global audiences in real time and at a pace which only a digital public solution will allow. SEOL will bring video news and product launches. We will provide expert analysis, and as we speak, we're arranging to have an interview with one of our experts who is at the heart of yesterday's response plan in the Palace of Westminster. We will generate training videos. We will bring a new dimension to digital learning, and only yesterday we agreed to make a video together with the laboratory of the government chemist at Teddington on the latest technology in digital forensics, a very fast-growing science. We do intend to be disruptive. We will meld together a joined-up security environment, promoting specialist knowledge. We aim to create an intelligent customer. We all know the problem of hitting the procurement department, who may be buying pencils and paper one day and buying a complex security solution the next day. We have to educate their controlling minds to buy quality and not just go for the cheapest option. We will make our content available 24/7, and that content will be modular. We can record your message, or you can self-publish footage you already have on your desk or the shelf. So modularity, flexibility, and lead generating are basics to our managed marketing service. And you can pick any one of those three coloured elements there. You don't have to have the whole three. Depending on where you are in your marketing cycle, you may pick one or two or all three. Security can't be fragmented. It has to be joined up or converged in the terminology. And although we have an outline matrix of disciplines, we'll always aim to set the specialization in the context of a converged security solution. Now, SEOL is new. It's fresh, and it's composed of established experts in their relevant disciplines. Our studios in Milton Keynes is ideally located and equipped, and we'll take a tour around there in a moment, and we have an outside broadcast capability. We now need more sponsors at all levels, as we will describe shortly. The controlling minds of the organisation are shown here and represent an ideal balance of knowledge and experience with the supporting technical staff who you'll meet in a moment. In addition, we have a world-class top panel of experts, and I'm going to introduce one of them today, Brett Lovegrove, who's sitting at the front. We also have Gary Evanson, who is the head of security at Westminster Abbey. Gary would have been here this evening, but as you can imagine, he's a tad busy at the moment. Chris Knights runs our systems area, and Nick Lamb, the master of the dark forces of cyber and technology. We'll now have a look at where we operate from. That is the outside of our studios at Milton Keynes, and I think we've got the capability to do a quick tour around the various office spaces that we've got there. That's John looking very welcoming to coming into the site. That's the corridor with, yes, that's great. This is part of the studio. What amazes me is that is the background as you see there. Then he waves his magic wand and you're in a big studio overlooking the Thames in Westminster. It is just fantastic how they do it.
That's the boardroom. We'll show you the studio.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, I get lost. Yeah. Next one.
It's so big, it's so cavernous that there's so many things going on there. It's hard to keep up.
This is Sian, is that how you pronounce it? Sian, who just started this week, bless her. There's the boys, Danny, JP and John working on some web development. Ben with his all-seeing eye. And Alex, who's our production director.
Right, now this is the all-singing, all-dancing.
That's the one. And you sit there trembling. And I'll tell you, reading one of those auto cue things, if you've never done it, is jolly difficult indeed. Okay, we've already had discussions with City Security Magazine, who we've agreed to a partnership arrangement with. As you can see, they have a readership of 12,000 and 4,000 online members as well. And that's going to be a great relationship with them. Next one, John, please. We've also got a great relationship with the Growth Factor. And I want to introduce this. In fact, you can introduce yourself, sir, because he's sponsoring the bar tonight. So a round of applause for the most important man. Okay, we've also already had talks with DSO, the Defence and Security Organisation, within the Department of International Trade, but they'll have changed that by Monday because they keep changing their names. The Security Institute we talked about. Brett sits on the National Retail Crime Steering Group. And Tritectus, our organisation, and most of you heard of perpetuity training, well known within the security industry. I want SEOL to be at the very heart of the security community, and I want your brand to beat loudly in that heart. We will provide the global reach and export opportunities. We will offer fast response, expert analysis, and second-to-none training and communications to your staff, to your clients, and to your end users. SEOL will simply go through the current barriers and complexities of conventional video production. We simplify digital publishing. We make good lead generation, which is part of a video campaign, linked in with social media, and all those other sciences that young children understand and we don't when you reach a certain age. We launched just before CTX in May. We'll provide news, training, and live casts linked to social media, to print media, and to internet marketing, offering a modular and flexible service each hour of each day. We're assembling a content that now will take your brand and sponsor videos that you can self-publish, make in partnership with ourselves, and our partnership and sponsorship network will open up new areas of government and private business opportunities. We've already proven that there is a very real demand. I would not be doing this if I didn't believe in SEOL and the need for it. The security industry is very special to me. It has now been undergoing an unconscious technical revolution for the past 10 years. But I believe that that is nothing to the challenges facing us with robotics, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things, which will come in the near future. So I believe the time is right, the vehicle is video, and SEOL is here to stay.